Thanks for tuning in to the Crush It Trading Recap Show for Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. And today we crushed it with $1,140. Not a bad day trading. We did have the Crush It trade set up a couple times, and we'll get into that here in just a second. But do me a favor and click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, right now would be the perfect time to subscribe. And you can come trade with us Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 11, absolutely free right now, and learn the Crush It trade strategy. All right, the trade of the day was, there it is, Tesla for $1,140. I got to tell you, I took this trade to the upside, but before I did the upside, I got a little bit greedy, and I tried to take this to the downside with a couple puts before and ended up negative $500. But let me explain to you why I took that. You know, you can see on the 1 hour, we're deep outside the Bollinger Bands, and I was not outside the Bollinger Bands on the 5 or the 1. And I thought, you know what? There's a good chance we're probably going to move down to the bottom of the Crush It zone. So I got a little bit greedy, thinking I was going to catch a little bit of a scalp before I took this to the upside, and it didn't work out. You can see right away it just turned around, went to the upside, and I had to stop myself out right away. Now, the reason why I took this to the upside is because of that 1 hour, price right here outside the Bollinger Bands. And then also the big indicator for me was the momentum oscillator deep into the buy zone right here at about 260%. And so what I basically did was I bought 3 times the amount of contracts I would normally buy, and I got out of all of them contracts right here at the 0.618 level. Now there's a couple different ways you can trade this. You can buy a few contracts here, and you can hold this. Your stop would have been below this candle right here, and you could have ridden this all the way up until, I suppose the 1 hour level I had up here at about 251-ish. And you definitely could have done that. I trade a little bit different. I'm a little bit more aggressive. I will buy 2 or 3 times the normal amount, and I'll get rid of 90-95% of those immediately at the other side of this zone right here at the 0.618. And then sometimes I'll hang on to a trailer just for fun. But today I just got in and out quick, and I was done trading. Less pressure, less stress for me. So that's how I trade. There's 2 ways you can trade that. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Now, what else set up today? You can see here on AMD, we did come through the Crush It zone right here. And let's look at that really quick on this chart over here on the 5 and the 1. You can see on the 5, we came through the Crush It zone right here. Once again, on the 1, I didn't see anything in here that was too enticing. We're not really outside the Bollinger Bands. And then my momentum oscillator was just kind of riding the sell zone. So I didn't have anything that was deep outside the sell zone. And then, you can see the crossovers here were just kind of, weaving back and forth between the signal line and the MACD. So, I thought, you know what, in AMD, I think it was a little bit strong there. So I didn't want to take it to the downside. But anyways, so that's AMD. I would say there's no play on the Crush It zone there. We didn't have anything on Amazon. We did have a play here on Meta. You could have gotten into the Crush It zone here and out right away at the other end here at the 0.618 level, but you can see, look how choppy this is. Wide spreads. When it's this choppy and it's Meta, I'm a little bit more cautious. So, if I don't have to take Meta or Microsoft, I'm not going to take it. But here's Microsoft also, no trade. Here's the Tesla trade we talked about right here in the Crush It zone. Not A++ because it's not outside the Bollinger Bands, but it did work out in my favor. I got out quick. And then we had NVIDIA here also just at the 0.618 level outside the Bollinger Bands deep. We had a horizontal run here on the Bollinger Band. So not a bad trade to the upside. It's just not within the criteria of my strategy, so I didn't take it. But NVIDIA definitely would have been a great trade to the upside. And that's it. That is the Crush It trade strategy. Be sure to come trade with us live Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 11 and learn the Crush It trade strategy. All right, we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Take care.